Australia's digital ID bill. Australians versus the agenda. They just put up a digital ID bill from the House of Representatives, or the Senate it was. I left a comment under there yesterday, last night. It's had 34 thumbs up. 34 thumbs up. Now, if I could get a response like that on a local post for my area, for my region where I live, with the two freedom groups that meet in Bairnsdale, a lot of people know me from all my activism on the road, out playing my violin, busking, now selling wooden spoons at markets. A lot of people know this face. Some people like me, some people hate me. Goes with the territory. So, 34 thumbs up on Australians versus the agenda recent digital ID bill video. If only people saw, it was a very simple comment. One line, in fact, and I've just overwhelmed by the response there. Australia's digital ID bill to bring in the 666 biblical mark. Been talking about this forever. To date, I have not one person leave a comment. Yeah, I went and watched the movie Pi. I watched all the trailers. And I've watched your breakdowns of it too. 216. Pi. 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. The key to everything. Just like the videos that I found recently on the number 42 and the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I posted this on my Facebook page. Amazing. The number 42 in the Bible and the number 42 in regards to Hollywood predictive programming, signifying the end of the world. The end of the world. 999-666-42, Revelation 13:5. So let's get into the digital ID transitional and consequential provisions bill. I love the wording. Transitional and consequential provisions. We, the government, are providing for all your every need as a big socialist entity, the collective, giving you what you need, the peasant. Digital ID, right? It all kick-started on 13th of September, 2023. What happened then? The Identity Verification Services Bill was launched. The Identity Verification Services Bill, introduced and read the first time. Everything comes in threes, just like if people had read my book, you would see in the Bible, King James Bible, things come in threes. Introduced and read the first time, 13th of September. Second reading was 18th of October. Third reading agreed to 18th of October. It's passed the House of Representatives and it's passed the Senate. It finally passed in both houses on the 7th of December. I'm going to write all this in the blog underneath, 2023. Then we jump to September, 2 months later, November 30th. Strengthening Australia's digital ID system. Joint media release, Katie Gallagher webpage. The Minister for Finance, Minister for Women, Minister for Public Service, Senator for the ACT. Thursday, 30th of September 2023. The Albanese government has introduced new legislation in the Senate today to strengthen and expand Australia's digital ID system. The digital ID system 666, 216 system for the New World Order. This really kicked off in 2019. 2019, the basic rudimentary system was launched with Centrelink and Services Australia. Interestingly enough, in the year of COVID, patient zero, November, China, and October being Event 201, World Economic Forum, Bill and Melinda Gates, John Hopkins Institute, kick-started the Great Reset. And Australia's digital program began. So Thursday, the 30th of November 2023, 216 days later is the 1st of July. Enactment, law, 1st of July. Yes, it's voluntary, Katie Gallagher. It's voluntary until it's not. Just like the COVID jab was voluntary, but we made it so that if you didn't get it, you weren't able to do basic fundamental things that you need to do in your day-to-day life, like go to work, make money so you can pay bills, keep your house and the bank's happy for your mortgage. 216 people, 216 days from the launching of strengthening Australia's digital ID system to the introduction date, to the day of validity, the kickstarting, the day it kicks off, 1st of July 2024. There are other counts in this as well. I'll show you the timeline. So there's a lot of websites. There's quite a few websites to look at. There's the Federal Register of Legislation. The Identity Verification Services Act 2023 is in force as of the 14th of December 2023. It's also called the Digital ID Bill is the Transitional and Consequential Provisions Bill. That is digital ID legislation from 1st of July 2024. So there's a timeline of all of this, and it looks like this. Just like the Australian pension age changing from 65 to 67, incrementally over 6 years, or as I should say, transitionally and consequentially, which is what this bill is called, the Digital ID Transitional and Consequential Provisions Bill 2023, the bones of the digital ID being launched on the 30th of November 2023, 216 days later. So there is a 2-month, 16-day period between the 13th of September 2023, the first reading of the Identity Verification Services Act, to the launching of the Strengthening Australia's Digital ID System. 30th of November, Albanese government has introduced this new legislation in the Senate today. Again, from the 30th of November, 216 days later, is the day of enactment, 1st of July, for the Digital ID Bill to go live. And in the middle of all of that, after the first reading of the Identity Verification Services Act to the enactment, after it had 3 readings, was December 14th. You can find this on the Identity Verification Services Act 2023 webpage and the Federal Register of Legislation. You will see that from the 14th of December 2023, 216 weeks out, everything is mapped out to Obama turning 666, the last 666 milestone of his life before he turns 70 years of age, which is 66 years and 6 months, 4th of February 2028, is 216 weeks. Now, Barack Obama, 20th of January 2009, comes into the White House in its 216th year since the cornerstone was laid in 1793, October, and 216 weeks also from Obama's inauguration to the introduction to the world of Pope Francis, 13th of March 2013, 216 weeks, Pope Francis is here. White smoke from the Citadel, whatever. Vatican, 216 weeks. The Identity Verification Services Act 2023, launched on the 14th of December, became law in force by the Governor General, by the Governor Attorney General's Department. Latest version mapped out like the Australian pension videos that I did. Time to get with the narrative. If you don't know, time to get with the program. This has a Wikipedia page. This is also Plato's Republic. He introduced his readers in that book to the geometry and the math of 216 is 6 times 6 times 6. It's bringing in the events of Revelation chapter 13, right? Completely. Thanks for listening.